Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Silver Surfer issues 11 to 14, written by Steve Englehart. Now, as I mentioned in previous videos, I thought I was going to like this particular era of Silver Surfer more because I really like Englehart's work in general, but outside of getting a blast from how odd and quirky some of these issues have been, the stories themselves are sort of a slog to get through. And this should not be an issue. Like, one of the big story arcs was the Elders of the Universe trying to take down Galactus. But for some reason, I don't know why, Englehart's not able to stick the landing. The end of the story just feels very anticlimactic. So we left off with Gallon of Ta consuming most of the Elders that tried to finish him off. But one of the main architects of this whole situation was the Contemplator, and he was able to escape. So things pick up in issue 11 where Galactus sends Nova to hunt him down. Silver Surfer ends up tagging along. And the thing is that they discover that the Contemplator has sought refuge with these space pirates. Specifically, he's under the protection of Reptyl, this weird space dinosaur that has a very, very odd design. They try to draw him super intimidating, but for some reason, I find him to be very hilarious in his design. He has like this really weird shaped head and slim torso, but very pudgy legs. The thing is that they set this guy up to be the worst of the worst, and he really hates anyone that is mammalian in nature. So what happens is Nova and Silver Surfer arrive to this spaceport where all these space pirates are hanging out. We get this really odd moment where Nova and Silver Surfer, to be able to infiltrate themselves amongst all these space pirates, they steal some clothes. So now they're undercover. And then a couple panels later, Silver Surfer has changed his clothes. He has like a new look. And Nova asks him, "What happened to your old clothes?" And he explains that two pirates got into a fight and one died. And for some reason, he decided that the dead pirate's clothes, he doesn't need them anymore, so he takes them. He probably thought those duds look really, really cool. It's just so odd in this story. You sort of get the feeling that the artist forgot what Silver Surfer had on and then just changed his look on a whim, and then Englehart had to fix the whole situation. But what happens is Silver Surfer's cover is blown. He's attacked by all these space pirates and defeated by Reptyl's men. And as a reader, you're like, what the hell? Like, these space pirates don't stand a chance against the Silver Surfer. How does he get captured? So what happens is Reptyl decides to use Silver Surfer and Nova as like power batteries for his ship. He seems to be pretty happy with the situation. But what happens is the Kotati get wind of this situation, and telepathically they mind control one of these space pirates and they liberate the Silver Surfer and Nova. They do this because of Silver Surfer's relationship with Mantis. She had died previously, but she was like his sidekick and lover for 2 or 3 issues. And we get this priceless moment that one of these space pirates goes and wakes up Reptyl, and he gets up and he seems to be naked. It seems very possibly that he has a dino dong because he has the need to put on some pants afterwards. It's a very weird scenario. So what happens is Nova and Silver Surfer start destroying all of Reptyl's ships. Reptyl gets so pissed off because, in a way, this is the Contemplator's fault. He's the one that pissed off Galactus, and now we have a Herald and an ex-Herald just destroying Reptyl's fleet. And then the story gets really, really dark for 3 panels where Reptyl, this sort of weird, pudgy dinosaur person, starts eating the Contemplator. The scenario is extremely graphic. Like, the colorist tries to hide a little bit all the details that we're getting there, to the point that when the Silver Surfer and Nova finally find the Contemplator, all what's left is just his head floating in space. So Norrin, Rad, and Nova are like, okay, mission accomplished, we guess. Then out of nowhere, the Silver Surfer gets super depressed that Mantis has died. and what he's going to do without her. He really loved her. And then he just turns around, looks at Nova, and he's like, boy, she's hot. Actually, I'm jumping the gun because prior to what's going to happen between Nova and Silver Surfer, the new emperor of the Kree Empire, who actually is a Skrull under disguise, sends Ronan the Accuser to take down Silver Surfer. They battle. Silver Surfer comes out on top. Then, out of nowhere, we have this Skrull that looks like Silver Surfer start battling Norrin Radd. Nova doesn't know what to do. And this is super bizarre. The OG Silver Surfer is defeated, and the imposter tells Nova, look, I'm the real deal. And Nova's like, okay, let's be friends. She doesn't question the situation once, and then the original Silver Surfer comes back, and he sort of teams up with Ronan. They defeat the imposter. And the original Silver Surfer never questions Nova over the whole situation, why she went with the imposter without any questions. And then Norrin Radd just starts kissing her out of nowhere. The thing is that the Silver Surfer acts so freaking weird in all these issues. His reactions are always very off and many times very immature. But we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.